Welcome to F1 Blogs. Today, we're diving into Carlos Sainz's performance at the Singapore Grand Prix, where the Spaniard secured a seventh-place finish. It was a challenging race that could have ended differently, but thanks to a bold strategy and excellent tire management, Carlos managed to limit the damage in what seemed like a weekend bound for worse results. Additionally, Sainz has already announced that he'll use the upcoming 3-week break to investigate Ferrari's weak points, with an eye on improving performance in the next races. Let's break it all down. The Singapore weekend wasn't easy for Carlos Sainz. After a crash in qualifying relegated him to 10th on the starting grid, the Spaniard faced an uphill battle in the race. The start was far from ideal, as Sainz lost several positions after an incident in Turn 1 that nearly took him out of the race. A tough start, but one that didn't stop Sainz from recovering through an aggressive strategy in the early stages of the race. A risky but effective strategy. The key moment in Sainz's race was his early pit stop. Ferrari opted for an undercut on lap 14, a bold move that allowed him to avoid traffic and overtake several cars. This helped him climb the standings, although it left him with worn tires towards the end of the race. Despite this, the strategy was effective enough to secure a seventh-place finish, which, considering how the weekend started, was a positive outcome. Sainz was clear about the strategy after the race. The strategy was risky and on the limit because it made me very slow at the end of the race, but if we wanted to pass half the grid ahead of us, it was necessary. We had to do it, and in the end, we'll never know if doing the opposite would have been better. What's clear is that we finished 7th, which was more or less what we expected, especially starting on the dirty side and almost losing the race at Turn 1 because of a Williams. After that, we finished in the points, which was the goal. A damage-limiting weekend. Sainz didn't hide his frustration over a weekend where he expected more, especially since Ferrari had shown strong performance at similar circuits earlier in the season. Despite that, the Spanish driver made some excellent overtakes and maximized every opportunity during the race. It's been a weekend about limiting the damage, Sainz admitted, while also expressing his desire to improve in the upcoming races. The absence of a safety car, something typically common on a tight, demanding circuit like Marina Bay, also affected Ferrari's strategy. Sainz mentioned that had the safety car appeared, he might have had the chance to attack with fresh tires and improve his final position. But that wasn't the case, and he had to settle for maintaining his position in the latter stages of the race. Looking ahead to the next races, one of Sainz's major concerns is Ferrari's performance in qualifying. While the car has shown good race pace, its one-lap performance has been a weak spot for the team on several occasions this season. It's clear that with this year's car, and myself at times, we struggle to find the exact point to get the tires in the right window for a good lap, Sainz explained. This has been a stark contrast to Ferrari's 2023 performance, where the car's strength was its qualifying pace. The Spanish driver has already stated that he will take advantage of the 3-week break before the next Grand Prix in Austin to thoroughly study the car's behavior and find ways to improve in the final races of the championship. Sainz has shown his commitment to helping Ferrari continue to progress, especially in a season where the battle for the Constructors' Championship is still very much alive. I take the race pace as a positive, while qualifying has been our weak point. It's something I want to analyze calmly in these last 6 races and see how we can improve, Sainz said after the Singapore GP. A long-term vision. Now, Carlos Sainz faces an important 3-week break before the next Grand Prix in Austin. During this time, the Spaniard will not only focus on improving his qualifying performance, but also find ways to optimize Ferrari's race performance. Despite the difficulties this season, Sainz has proven to be a consistent and competitive driver, capable of maximizing opportunities on track. The 7th-place finish in Singapore might not have been what he expected upon arriving at Marina Bay, but given the circumstances, it was a solid result. Sainz's ability to manage a challenging race and make the most of a risky strategy is a testament to his skill as a driver and his commitment to Ferrari. Conclusion. In summary, Carlos Sainz finished 7th at the Singapore Grand Prix thanks to a risky strategy and solid race management. Though the weekend didn't go as Ferrari had hoped, the Spaniard managed to limit the damage and score valuable points for the Constructors' Championship. Now, with 3 weeks off before the Austin Grand Prix, Sainz will work with his team to improve the car's qualifying performance and tackle the final 6 races of the season with higher expectations. Don't forget to subscribe to F1 Blogs for more analysis, news, and all the latest in the thrilling world of Formula One. See you in the next video.